Beneath Afghanistan's rugged terrain, where jagged peaks and arid valleys stretch as far as the eye can see, lies a secret that could change the fate of an entire nation. Hidden deep within the earth is a staggering mineral wealth, estimated at up to $3 trillion. This vast fortune, locked away for millennia, has the potential to transform Afghanistan from a land of hardship into a land of opportunity. For a nation long defined by conflict, instability, and poverty, this hidden treasure could rewrite its future, offering hope to millions who have known only struggle. These reserves, copper, iron, rare earths, and especially lithium, are the essential building blocks of the 21st century, powering everything from smartphones to electric vehicles and renewable energy grids. Decades-old Soviet and US geological surveys confirm the scale of these resources. In 2010, a US government memo famously dubbed Afghanistan the Saudi Arabia of lithium, highlighting its potential to become a global powerhouse in critical minerals. As the world races toward green energy and a low-carbon future, Afghanistan's minerals have become a global obsession, drawing the attention of governments and corporations alike. China, in particular, sees opportunity where others see only risk and uncertainty. With its insatiable demand for resources, Beijing is watching closely. With Western powers now gone, Beijing is poised to turn Afghanistan into a strategic partner, securing access to resources vital for its technological ambitions and economic growth. Afghanistan desperately needs investment to rebuild its shattered infrastructure and economy. China needs minerals to fuel its relentless growth and maintain its edge in global manufacturing. This mutual dependence is shaping a new chapter in the great game, one where the prize is not just influence, but the raw materials that power modern civilization and shape the future. The stakes are enormous, and China is determined to claim the lion's share, leveraging its resources, expertise, and political will to outmaneuver rivals. The world is watching as a new scramble for Afghanistan's buried riches begins, one that could reshape not just a nation, but the global balance of power for decades to come. What's hidden beneath Afghanistan's rugged terrain? The answer is a mineral vault of staggering potential. At the top of the list is lithium, a resource that's rapidly becoming one of the world's most sought-after commodities. In today's race for electric vehicles and renewable energy, lithium is the new oil, absolutely essential for the batteries that power everything from smartphones and laptops to electric cars and even grid-scale energy storage systems. Afghanistan's lithium reserves could rival those of Bolivia, which is currently one of the world's top sources. If tapped, Afghanistan could become a major global supplier, reshaping the world's energy landscape. But lithium isn't the only prize. Copper's next, vital for wiring, electronics, and the infrastructure that supports renewable energy, from wind turbines to solar panels. The Mez Aynak mine alone holds one of the world's largest untapped copper deposits, a resource that could fuel the next generation of global development. Afghanistan is also rich in rare earth elements, crucial for high-tech devices, green technologies, and advanced defense systems. These minerals are the backbone of modern innovation. China already dominates global rare earth processing, controlling the supply chains that feed the world's tech industries. If Afghan reserves are developed, it could further cement China's lead. For Beijing, securing these resources isn't just about extraction, it's about controlling the entire value chain of future industries, from raw materials to finished products. It's not just about stockpiling minerals, it's about ensuring that China's factories, technology, and manufacturing remain globally competitive for decades to come. While other nations talk about reducing their dependence on China, Beijing is quietly making the world more reliant on its resources and supply chains. Afghanistan's minerals are now central to China's grand strategy to become the undisputed technological and economic superpower of the future. The global resource race is on, and China is moving faster than anyone else to secure the fuel of the future. China's ambitions are built on action, not just words. In recent years, Beijing has demonstrated a relentless drive to expand its influence across Asia, using infrastructure as its primary tool. This strategy is reshaping the region's economic landscape and forging new alliances. The Belt and Road Initiative's flagship in the region, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, is now extending into Afghanistan. This ambitious project is not just about roads and railways. It's about connecting economies and opening up new trade corridors. This move unlocks Afghanistan's mineral wealth by providing the infrastructure, roads and railways to export resources through Pakistan to China. For a country long isolated by conflict, these new links could be transformative, offering a lifeline to global commerce. For landlocked Afghanistan, CPEC offers a direct route to global markets. It's a chance to turn its vast, untapped resources into real economic opportunity, potentially lifting millions out of poverty. The Taliban, shunned by the West, have embraced China's pragmatic approach, investment and legitimacy in exchange for stability and access. For the new rulers, China represents a rare partner willing to engage without preconditions. Talks to revive the massive Mezeinok copper mine are back on, with a Chinese company holding the lease. If successful, this project could become a symbol of Afghanistan's economic rebirth and a test case for future cooperation. China's engagement is pure realpolitik, economic interests first, ideology irrelevant. The focus is on mutual benefit, not political alignment, making this partnership unique in the region. In return for security guarantees, China offers the Taliban investment and a path out of isolation. The stakes are high, but so are the potential rewards for both sides. It's a partnership of convenience, minerals for money, stability for recognition. Each side is leveraging what it has to get what it needs, forging a new model of cooperation. Both sides are betting on a future built from Afghanistan's buried riches. The world is watching to see if this gamble will pay off, and if Afghanistan can finally turn its natural wealth into lasting prosperity. Afghanistan's economy collapsed after the US withdrawal. Aid vanished, reserves froze, and poverty soared. The Taliban inherited a nation on the brink, desperate for revenue and jobs. China's investment in mining is a rare lifeline, offering billions to jumpstart the economy. CPEC's extension promises to transform Afghanistan from isolated backwater to regional trade hub. Infrastructure projects could connect Afghan producers to global markets, breaking the cycle of dependence on aid. For the Taliban, economic survival and their grip on power depends on this partnership. With the West sidelined, China is Afghanistan's best and perhaps only hope for stability. The road to Afghanistan's mineral wealth is fraught with danger. Security remains the top challenge. ISIS-K and other militants threaten foreign projects and personnel. Infrastructure is another hurdle. Decades of war left roads and railways in ruins, and many deposits are in remote, inaccessible regions. Building the necessary facilities will take years and massive investment, all under constant threat. The Mezeinik mine faces a unique dilemma. A 5,000-year-old Buddhist site sits atop the copper, complicating extraction. Preserving heritage while mining adds cost and delay. There's also uncertainty. Trillion-dollar estimates are just that, estimates. Turning potential into profit requires costly exploration and feasibility studies. Not every deposit will be economically viable. China is betting big, but success is far from guaranteed. America's withdrawal from Afghanistan left a geopolitical vacuum. For 2 decades, the US mapped Afghanistan's mineral riches, but left before reaping any reward. China, with proximity and a risk-tolerant state-driven model, stepped in as the West retreated. Regional players like Russia, Pakistan, and Iran now support engagement with the Taliban, shielding China's activities. The era of Western intervention is over. China-led economic integration has begun. By partnering with Afghanistan, China secures resources and expands its influence across Central Asia and the Middle East. Its model, economic development without political strings, offers an alternative to the West. The US exit wasn't just military, it handed China a strategic and economic opportunity. China's gamble in Afghanistan is massive, but so are the rewards. The risks, terrorism, instability, logistical nightmares are real. But the lure of lithium, copper, and rare earths is irresistible. Securing these resources means technological dominance and energy security for decades. China's state-owned enterprises are patient, willing to endure setbacks for long-term gain. Instability deters competitors, giving China a first-mover advantage. The process will be slow and difficult, but Beijing is locked in. For China, the strategic necessity outweighs the peril. The world's next resource superpower is betting that Afghanistan's buried treasure is worth the risk.